Welcome back to the Saturday Rub. Here we go. Just had Ollie Wines. What a fine young man Ollie Wines is. And was very, very good last night, of course, their big win.
Why are you speaking, Fat?
Yeah.
Why
Why are you hosting?
Yeah, what are you
We just
doing?
had a couple of little malfunctions here, but back to you, Jim, in Adelaide.
God, have a listen to him.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We
Fat.
were ready.
You just started speaking. You didn't have earphones on. That was your issue. All right, Fat.
Yes.
What are you doing? You got
Put
the
me early
corn
quaddy
diet?
on. Don't talk to me. Talk amongst yourselves.
What have we got coming up, Loz?
Is Fat still on our show?
I don't know what he's doing.
Can we?
Nuff
we
next.
would prefer you to speak. Can you just
I
leave
don't know
the
if I
mic
can
open?
either.
Oh, is that a bit of a laugh?
I had to bring her
No,
in
no, I'm all right.
a large coffee today. And
no.
what else did you want?
Where
A hash.
were you?
A hash. He needed 2 hash
Thinking
browns.
of Dave Grohl.
What was your night?
No, I just went to the German club for a
German.
German.
German club.
I thought you were a bit late on that grab early.
Yeah. Bill, weren't you going to interview Thunder again?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
what did-
yes.
Thunder was near that exchange.
No, no.
Amongst yourselves.
Because
is
you
it?
got-
Got exclusive view this morning, did you, Bill?
Well,
Did
there
you
was-
notice Thunder in the shot.
There was
Background.
one
Leading
person
villain.
there.
Yeah, right.
He's
In the
forgot.
middle of all this fracas,
And who's
Yes.
Thunder again?
Thunder is the Port Adelaide mascot.
That's right.
And you wouldn't
Copped
believe
one
it.
the other day.
And Kenny's having a go at Sicily, and Sicily's
Sicily,
having a
Thunder
go
heard
back.
it all.
Well, I caught up with Thunder after the game, and I asked him, Jim, what did Kenny actually say, Thunder? Thunder! Oh, you wouldn't believe it, so I went again.
Oh, you went again.
Yeah.
That's the same question.
So, Thunder,
What did Sicily?
what did Sicily say to Kenny, Thunder? I'm feeding him, Thunder! Give us something!
He's still concussed from last week.
Why won't he talk, Bill?
What's wrong with him?
Was it a no comment?
I don't think he can say much because he didn't want to get in
really?
trouble. Yeah.
The club think he can silence him.
Kenny was over there going, shut up, Thunder, don't say a word.
Shush, keep it down.
Massive face to not speak.
It's just a waste of it.
Come on, bro.
mouth, huge
Come on, Dino. Speak, Dino.
Timmy
Brennan.
Ginnivan.
It's just a hybrid of all three of them.
They hit it, host.
I told you, homeboy.
783rd, 50,000 person. It's Nuff time.
Can't touch this. Just like Jack and Jason act just as a.
Obviously.
Unconquer.
That's what you call a nuff.
So, Nuff.
On the interchange. I'm really concerned about a few people in the media at the
I
moment.
saw Jordan Lewis at the Virgin Club yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
and I just had to be careful with him.
The Damo Club.
He was looking at me like,
No.
there's a reason I need to speak to you, and I went,
Was there a
Jordy,
point?
we're all good.
Was there a point when he starts pointing?
Yeah, he just looked at me, the eyes lowered, and I went, ooh,
Have we taken him out? He's still in, I think.
Do you fear him, Jim?
it's good to get you to get.
no. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Want to start with Jack Everett. I've got categories too. A few categories starting next week.
Our man
going to
with
give
the
you
leg tap.
a little taste next.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of this.
Has
but
Rosie thought of this? Or?
no, we've done it together. It's a.
Collaborative.
I was trying to think of that word, but if you left me, I was in big trouble.
But say it, Boone.
Collaborative.
Oh, look at Fat.
You say it.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah, why? Oh, I didn't have to either because I
Look
did.
at Uncle Fester there.
Yeah, he's just scrolling
What's
through
wrong
the
with him?
races.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I think I've got a condition. I'm just looking up what
Oh, I
it is.
know
is
you've
it?
got one.
Blurred
What is it?
vision. Why am I
Idiotitis.
Blurred vision.
blurred vision? I'm just-
It's called hungover.
How do you spell blurred, Phil?
Exactly.
Yeah. Jack Everett. Now, we've got some good calls in footy.
Yes.
I like this at Triple M because we do get around ourselves, but I reckon Jack just needs to just peg himself back a little bit because he's gone pretty hard on himself.
As always, for finals footy on Triple M, all-star lineup assembled. I'm Jack Heverin, the best caller in footy.
Jackie Have you ever brought yourself in like that, Jim?
I don't think I ever have.
Come on, Jack.
The best caller in footy.
No, you
gotta
would
be
have at
better
some
than
stage.
that.
Jim.
Normally you say that when you're bringing in who you're
Brian,
working
thank
with.
you, Brian, or
Yeah, the
someone,
best
yeah.
caller in footy,
Yes.
Brian. Well, best footy caller.
Yes.
But Jackie Everett,
Jack.
he's just obviously working by himself that day.
What the hell?
Now, we're just speaking about Nath Brown, our man.
It's a big
Had
day.
a couple of little incidents last night, but two I can play on air. One we were talking about. Just went down the path of the wrong name.
It's like Bear Grylls down where Highland Brownie. I can see you just like Bear Grylls. Exactly. Bear Grylls.
Oh, no.
I didn't know he was a fish.
Gills. Oh,
I
Gillsy.
think he's been gauchoed.
He's gauchoed a little bit. Now, that was the story I said I can't tell.
Yep.
And then he was doing some maths. Now, he's never brilliant at maths, but Bill, you correct him for me here, please.
Righto.
So you'll be back at 9 next year then?
Yep, I will be. I'm at Channel 9. Sunday footy show's going well.
You are so
Are you contracted next year?
No,
So how do you know you'll be back there?
I don't yet. I'm just
You just said you will.
putting 1 and 2 together.
Just line.
1 and 2 and getting 6.
1 and 2 together, Bill. What's he trying to say?
1 and 1 together, isn't it?
Are you serious?
Well, what do you put? 1 and what together?
No, 1 and what then? Tell me.
I don't know what it is. It's 1 and 1 together.
Try 2 and 2 together, Bill.
Is it 2?
Yeah, it's 2 and 2. Are you serious? I
Nath,
thought he's taking the piss.
is that true, by the way, Damo, with Nath?
I don't know what Nathan was saying last night. I couldn't work out whether it was true or not
No,
true.
like I said, he'd been gauchoed.
Yeah, exactly.
What I love
Steak knife.
in all of these grabs, what I love is when the chief smells some blood in the water. He picked up that there was a little wobbly moment there. And he just seizes on.
And Jim, I saw it because I sat behind them last night for that period. He leant into
Oh,
it.
does.
He leant in.
He's an ultimate predator,
Yeah.
the chief.
He's the lion that waits for the injured antelope,
he
the
does.
one that's
And then
limping
just
around.
Picks it up. Go on, no doubt.
Lets him run for a bit, and then he drops out the back. Poof.
And then just plays with it. knows it's going to eat it eventually,
Lets it
but just
back
has a
up.
little play with it.
What, lets it back up and limp around for a bit. Bang, bang, the other one. I like that.
Come on, Chief.
I'm just picturing that at the moment.
I love him.
Now, Damo, don't get you too often, but you had a bit of a potty mouth this week. On I think Wednesday you come in on the rush hour in Melbourne, and you can't have this. Come on, Damo.
Complete opposite to this time last year. My memory of this time last year was we had 3 unbelievable finals and 1 pretty ordinary one.
Yep.
This year we've had 3 very ordinary ones and 1 unbelievable one.
And suck shit. You called the 3 better.
Oh, Damo.
Yeah.
Damo.
Dropped that word on this station. Sorry about that.
A lot of disappointed people.
Sorry, I apologise at the time, like Kenny did last night, and I'll
Yes.
apologise again today.
Oh, you
I
started
should
the-
be better than that.
James.
I
Yeah,
should be
you should be.
fine.
James.
I loved it. It's about time we dragged him down to our level.
Yeah, he speaks too well. Loosen him up. Speaking of the rush hour, your boy Rabs was on a show, a game show that he didn't tell anyone about.
He's on
and
good terms, Rabsy, at the moment, isn't he?
I don't reckon the rush hour and game shows
No,
go together
they
too
don't.
well, because Bill's not going too well either. Just back to the half an hour, I think, a week from next week.
Amazing race.
But he went on tipping
rip.
point. Tipping point.
He
First
did.
of all, Todd Woodbridge gives you a little clip. Doesn't really get around your show or doesn't really know your show too much.
Your mates?
Hi, I'm Ryan, a radio producer from Melbourne. I love going to music gigs and once interviewed the rock band Toto.
Ryan?
Yeah.
What show are we on?
The Rush Hour with JB and Billy on Triple M.
Oh, good one.
Aren't you mates with Todd?
That's faint praise.
Don't really, that
one.
smells of, don't really know that one. But
Wasn't that disingenuous?
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he likes Bill.
And I don't like the Woodies.
Woody, he just throws them together still after 20 years ago. But some of the questions he was asked, I mean, Jim,
Come
you
on,
need
Raj.
to deal with
Come
this.
on, Raj.
Vows, this isn't even a vow, let alone the last one.
Your time starts now. In the English alphabet, which of the 5 main vowels comes last?
What?
U. The Disney Plus series Ahsoka is part of which sci-fi franchise? Star Wars.
Pass.
Which English author wrote the books Mrs. Dalloway and A Room of One's Own?
Pass.
Virginia
Pass.
Woolf. Roller is a
Woolf.
common nickname for a car produced by which luxury car brand?
Rolls Royce?
Correct.
Hey, you got
Bordering
one.
the northwestern coast of Australia, the Timor Sea is an arm of which ocean?
Pass.
Indian. British model and actor Dame Leslie Lawson is better known by what nickname?
Pass.
Twiggy.
Twiggy, of course. Twiggy.
What's going on with
His
him?
time ran out and he passed.
No.
He passed 5 of 6.
Yeah, I know.
And his
No,
only
no.
one he had a crack at was the white.
It's impossible to be more disappointed. with
Exactly.
What?
It
I
was
actually
embarrassing. He embarrassed the brand.
He did.
Maybe you
How many of
make
those
him-
would you have got, though, Bill?
Well, A-E-I-O-U. That's not hard. The
Can we hear
vowels.
that one again?
Yeah.
In the English alphabet, which of the 5 main vowels comes last?
What?
U.
No. So you go A-E-I-O-U.
Was he asking the question why? Why? Why you asking?
Virginia Woolf, of course. She's a great author.
You would have been all over that.
Very good. Did you read a lot, Bill?
Yep.
The form guide.
Hit it, please.
Who writes a form guide?
Nuff of the week.
Man, sitting across there in Melbourne on his own.
Just a few pick on me.
Well, I try not to, but sometimes I just have to because it's not going well for you, on and off the show.
Away.
Away. Now he's watching the racing. I think you should listen in because we had Lloyd Meek on last week. Jim, very good interview.
Yeah.
Going
He was really
very
good,
well. Probably got beaten last night, actually, but he was trying. He does his background work, Bill, and all he does is look up their name and Wikipedia and tries to find out where they are. And he just butchered this one.
And you're off the country, aren't you? Off a farm.
I am Minnanira, so we're about an hour west of Ballarat.
It's off the land, Bill, not off the country, but anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mum and Dad are still there on the country?
Yeah, they are.
On the
We've got
country.
sheep and crop. Good Western District people.
Good on you, Mum. Good boy.
on the land.
On the land, thank you. Lloyd.
And then he went with Lord. So instead of going off the country, he thought, I'll change that up. On the country.
On the country.
So Lloyd at the end there. He said, we'll clean that up a bit.
Yeah, I'll clean it up.
He's trying to clean up your interview with him.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I am from the country,
Well,
so
why didn't
I
you
know
say
how
that
to
bit?
say on the country or off the country. It doesn't really matter. This summer.
That's
On
not
the
a
land?
saying.
It's off the land.
Off
Bill.
the land.
Yeah, not the country.
Oh,
From
you
the
two-
country.
You wouldn't know, Jim. You've never been on
course
the
I
land.
know.
You used to live in the Adelaide Hills.
Well,
chops
I was
wood
a
all the
landowner.
time.
Yeah.
And
You want a
Damo,
photograph with a block of
Exactly
wood.
right.
and Damo, have you ever been to a farm?
He gets hay fever out there.
He'd go through the gates, leave the gate open when you're supposed to shut it.
If
And
I've
let
got
the
a
sheep
preference
out.
for a tent or a hotel room, Bill, I'll take the hotel room.
They will. And
Have you ever pitched a tent,
Shut up,
Damo?
mate.
Yes, I quite like it when I do.
for good reason. For good reason, they needed, a lot of promotion for that crap you're doing on back to half an hour on a Monday late at night.
Sunday,
show
Monday.
you're doing. I forget what it's called, but Bo
Amazing
Ryan was
race.
on your show.
Yes, he was.
Now, we've pointed out a few times, and you're quick to jump on me with the live golf question. Goes for
my
just, I could have tightened it up a touch. I thought it was a pretty good question in the end.
Terrible.
But this one, mine was 37 seconds,
I'm about to say,
35
I'm
seconds.
getting
No,
the
yours
clock
was
out.
longer than that, mate.
I'm
A
getting
minute-
the stopwatch. Here we go.
No, hang on. So you start it.
I'm gonna
Yours
start.
was
I
a
haven't
minute and a
actually
half.
done this. So you ready?
Righto.
Set, go.
So, yeah, I had no idea. You watch a bit of it on TV, but I had no idea. But then once you're there and you're racing, it's on.
Yeah.
It is on. And I remember thinking, I'm going to finish last. Oscar and I are going to finish last.
We thought comfortably.
Yeah, in Bonner's Aries, day one.
No, everywhere we thought last.
Well, we nearly did. Second and third last a lot. But I'll tell you what, early days you go, well, this is a bit hard. And I know a lot of couples were thinking of their kids and that, and they kind of send them home. But I reckon the longer it went, the stronger I got. I don't know what it was. And fat. Well done, fat. And I read this little bio, Oscar and Billy, this is funny, using their brownless charm and smarts. Right. I like that.
Yeah.
Just sums it up beautifully.
Don't have either.
No, exactly. And competitive. I
Get to
couldn't
the
do
question,
some things.
Bill, come on.
Throughout the, but I loved it.
45.
And then when you're towards getting through your gears and going okay, what does that mean? Well, I don't want to say too much, but if you go all right,
Don't say too much.
you've spoken for a minute. You're loving it. And get to the next challenge. Let's go. And no, it was fun. When you look back now, loved it all, Bo. Loved it. What you did, but the
Question,
whole.
please.
How many bloody cameramen and audio people and all?
A minute 10 to get to the worst question ever. How many cameramen?
Bloody cameraman.
Bloody cameraman.
Hang on. So the actual question in the end
No,
was...
it wasn't a
this
question.
host-
It was a
host-
statement and a question.
Here's the question.
How many bloody cameramen and audio people?
Minute 10!
A minute 10 for that crap.
It was actually a minute 11 and 80.83 to ask how many cameramen.
How many cameramen were
Even
there?
Jay-Z would have kept it under a minute, mate.
No, he wouldn't. Calm and smarts of the Brownlesses.
Yeah, no, nice.